Hello and welcome to Fallout 4. I am Wiggle and this is Grand Theft Fallout, where I'm only allowed to use what I'm able to steal. Let's get started and I'll explain things as we go along.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Alright, time to create our protagonist. I will be playing as a male. It feels appropriate. Alright, I don't want to spend a ton of time with character creation. This looks good enough, so it's time to name our character and pick some specials. Oh, I take that back. It's not time to name our character or pick specials. It's just time to walk around the house.
You know, I was.
Alright, so it looks like there's just too much going on in the house and too many people talking for me to go over the rules, the specifics of the rules. So when there is a moment of quiet, I will give that a go. But for now, let's just play this out. Oh, there we go.
Can you get that?
We got our door-to-door salesman.
Vault-Tec calling.
Let's see. So one of the mods I'm using, yes, I am modded, and this is survival mode. So one of the mods I'm using is one that gives you complete dialogue, so you actually know what you're going to say.
Go on.
Nice to find you, sir. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
All right, what is so important?
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, sir, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket. If you'll excuse my language, the big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid, and coming sooner than you may think, if you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Let's see here. But there's room for my family, right?
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Miner's your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Won't take but a moment.
Let's see. Sure, let's do it.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
Okay, now we get to pick our specials. All right, here is our character name and specials. I gave him a name that I thought suited someone who is going to be stealing everything. Agility I have at 9 because I'm going to need stealth to be able to steal from people, to pick pockets and just sneak around in general. As far as the other specials go, I've changed my mind on this build so many times because I just don't know what to expect. So it's very hard to plan. So other than knowing that I'm going to need to be sneaky, everything else is just kind of a guess. So let's set this and continue.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
It just shuts the door on him automatically.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Oh, time to go deal with the baby. That didn't sound very good, deal with the baby. That sounded very ominous. Move out of my way. All right, well, if Codsworth would let me buy, that would be really awesome.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
I heard him. I heard the baby. All right, let's play with Sean.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
So it looks like at this point there's just constantly things happening, people talking and things needing attention. So as far as the specific rules of the playthrough, I'll do that once we're in the vault. Or once we emerge from the vault, or emerge from cryo freeze rather. Yes, sounds like fun. Let's go to the park.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mom, you should come and see this.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
That doesn't sound good at all.
Followed by yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did
contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that doesn't sound good at all.
Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Well, the timing from the Vault-Tec rep was very timely.
If you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111.
All right, here we go. Everything looks so nice. Kind of reminds me of Fallout 76, honestly. Everything's green and colorful and blooming and yeah.
If you're in the vault program, head to the gate.
That's absurd! I am
Not on the list.
Vault-Tec.
Uh-oh, that poor Vault-Tec rep can't get in.
You can't stop me!
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
All right, score, we're on the list.
Ma'am.
Follow me!
God
Come
help us
on!
all.
You too.
What's gonna happen to all those
There's
people
three
outside
of
the
us.
gate?
I guess Sean wouldn't follow. He's just kind of being carried.
Step on the platform in the center.
Are we going to make it in time? I don't know.
All right, that's it. Send it down.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too. Oh my god!
All right, well, that can't be good.
Hold on.
I wonder what the chances of our actual survival would be if it happened like this, where we cut it this close. I'm guessing not that great.
We did it.
All right, we made it safe and sound. There's not even dirt on us. That is pretty miraculous.
Everyone please
Miraculous?
step off the elevator and proceed
Tongue-tied.
up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. If we left a minute later.
No,
Oh.
no.
And we're not able to run either, so there is no...
You're safe now.
We're apparently not in any kind of hurry at all.
This one's good.
This way. Step over.
All right, give him my fancy new clothes.
Further.
Thanks.
Well, jumpsuit.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
See? This is our new home.
All right, we'll do a slow walk into the vault.
This is... Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
All right, well, we talked to Nora,
little
comfort
guy.
Sean.
I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside
All right.
and put on your vault.
Here we go, put on our fancy new duds. Everything's gonna be great.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault.
I think he's
Just
lying.
relax.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen at all.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override initiated.
All right, cryogenic stasis suspended. Probably this isn't going to be a good thing.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Mysterious figure. I like how the first mysterious figure's in the environment suit, because everything needs to be all safe and sterile, and this other person is not even close to that.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here.
Pretty traumatic way to start things out.
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Oh, there we go. Now we're waking up. Now we can actually do stuff. I think the end of the cutscene stuff is over.
Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
All right. Started out of time. So our first quest is to get out of the vault.
Oh, God!
Is that the one? Yes. So this is Nora, and all we can really get from her is a ring.
I'll find you, Deepest,
Wedding ring. Okay.
and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
All right. So now I think, other than the vault computer, no one's talking. So this is what I'm calling Grand Theft Fallout. We can only use what we can steal, and that includes pickpocketing, picking up loose items in the world marked as stealing. Yeah, breaking into houses, breaking into safes. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So at this point we have our fists, and until we find something to steal, that's it. That's all we got. So the exceptions to the rule, our vault suit is an exception. I'm going to say that's grandfathered in. So we get to keep the vault suit. Bobbleheads and magazines also are an exception. We can pick those up to help our stats out. And beds are also an exception. We could steal materials and craft a bed. We'd have to establish a settlement, and it would just be a giant pain to have to do that. So for the purposes of this run, if we can sleep there, we can use it. I just don't want to have to deal with trying to craft beds. That's not really what I'm going for. Now, other crafting is allowed, something like grenades or Molotovs, something like that. But I can only craft using stolen materials. So if I don't have something to craft with that I've stolen, then that's it. I can't do that. So at this point, we need to make it out of the vault, and there's nothing here to steal at all. So yeah, we have to make it out of the vault with basically just what we have. So our fists are what we'll be using. And it just sucks to have to, we see all this stuff laying around and we just can't pick it up. I am playing on survival mode. And so normally what I would do, there's a lot of glass bottles here. Normally what I would do would be to, pick those up and fill them in the drinking fountain. And you could actually leave here with quite a lot of purified water. But I can't do that. And not only that, I can't use the drinking fountain. So yeah, there's a stim pack, can't pick it up, none of this stuff, because it's not stolen. So that is that. Now the mods I'm using, there's actually quite a few. I mean, nothing transformational, mostly just quality of life stuff. The big one will be survival options, because I want to adjust a few things with survival mode.
Roaches?
Yes, giant roaches.
What the hell?
So one of the things I don't care for is the sleep mechanic in this game. Actually, a couple things about it. I don't like sleep to save. That's not really what I'm going for. I don't want to roleplay as an narcoleptic. I want to be able to decide when I save. I mean, not only because of just it's convenient, but also the game can crash. Things can happen, and I don't want to have a run messed up because I wasn't able to save. So. And I just don't want to do a bunch of things over and over again. That's just not the type of run I'm going for. I've also adjusted, or I haven't done it yet because I haven't. I don't have the holotape that generates. But I will adjust what acts as beds. So for instance, in vanilla survival mode, you're only able to get well rested in a bed. Mattresses and sleeping bags don't allow you to do that. So what I will do is adjust mattresses and sleeping bags to act just like beds. And I'm also going to be using a mod that lets you sleep on couches, because it just kind of makes sense. Oh, geez, a gun, ammo. Yep, none of that. I can't pick any of it up. So I could sleep on this bed, but there's not a lot of point. Like if my health was down, I could actually sleep on that bed and heal up. But yeah, we're not going to do that now. Oh, requires a terminal. Another exception to the rule. of stealing stuff is quest items. I mean, there will be certain cases where I'll have to pick up an item and use it, and it will be a quest item. It won't be something I can steal. For instance, Nuka World. Like when you get into Nuka World, there's an item that you actually need to kind of get through that, and yeah, and it's not something you can steal, and it's not something you can do without. So there will be exceptions as far as that goes. I won't be adjusting the difficulty. I mean, that's another thing you can do with survival options. You can adjust the difficulty. You can adjust a lot of things, but that's pretty much all I'll be messing with. Is just the main reason I got it was for the sleep options and the ability to save. So let's see here. I think we have one more or two more of these guys. There's one, and then another one pops up right there. Okay. And now we get a Pip-Boy. Obviously, a Pip-Boy is something that we're able to use too. I mean, you have to have a Pip-Boy, otherwise, we're done right here. The game's over. So, things like that. Now that we have this state-of-the-art device, we're finally able to get out of the vault. I think it's kind of a cool animation, but it'd be nice if there was a short, quick way to do this. All right, well, that whole sequence takes quite a while. I mean, it's cool and all, but yeah, we just want to get out. It's like we're building up to this big reveal moment of when we leave the vault. And I get it. All right, here's our last chance to change our name, our specials, or our appearance, and we are going to just leave. Nope, here we are coming out into the sunlight for the first time in some number of years or days or months. We don't actually know. I mean, I know, but the character doesn't know. So normally the thing to do would be to, loot everything around here, but there's no point because none of it is stolen. So we will make our way to... Oh, so that's one of the mods I have, Backpacks of the Commonwealth. It just puts backpacks in the game. And we have a setting for that. I do have a texture mod. It may or may not be noticeable to people. It's not a super invasive one. It basically textures things like, bridges and, I mean, lots of assets in the game here and there, but it's not, very heavy-handed as far as things go. And that's why I like it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is talk to Codsworth. Get a little quest underway. Let's see here. Let's see. Codsworth, you're still here. Other people could still be alive.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, Where is the missus, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still not used to the... I mean, I've played this quite a bit, but it's been a while, and I'm used to 76 where you don't have a voice protagonist. So I'm not so used to that. I have to get used to it all again. I do know there's a mod, or actually probably more than one, where you can actually get rid of the voice protagonist part, and then you just have the dialogue, and you just click it. But I went back and forth on that. I wasn't sure which way to go, so we just left it as is. Let's see. They killed her.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Let's see. What do we want? Sean's been kidnapped, but I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Let's see. 200 years? Ah, that's not what I wanted. Hit the wrong option. There we go. Nope.
A bit over 210, actually.
I hit the wrong voice option. Nothing I could do about that.
Year's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Let's see. You're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
I think those are guaranteed passes pretty much. I mean, I know I think in this case you're always going to get the answer. At least I always have.
Talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
All right, get to the point.
Stop it. Get to the point.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
All right. Well, it's something.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, sir, of happier days. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Let's see. Lead the way.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
But so the problem with Sanctuary is the same as the Vault. There's nothing for us to steal here. So we will follow Codsworth around just to get this first part out of the way and have him give us a direction of where to go. And then after that, we will follow things a little bit differently than you probably typically would for this game. So let's see. Is this the house? Oh, that's not our house. All right, so he's going to go do that. I want to find our house. I'm tired from lack of sleep. Okay. Because there is the special book right here. And we are going to add to luck. I had a reason for this, but I don't remember what it was. So yeah. Let's go where Codsworth kills some more bugs. The only downside about this is I kind of have to watch. I mean, I can punch the bugs, but it's not worth trying. It's not worth dying. Yeah, they would... I could get some experience. There we go. Oh, a level up. Nice. Oops, there's a wall. Ooh, wow. That was disorienting. They're really gone. Yes, they are. All right, what's the dialogue? Let's see. Where can I go?
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Hunkered is nearby. But the people there are as put together as I am.
Let's see here. Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here.
So, and this is what I mean about having to deviate. So, Concord presents... Well, it doesn't actually give us anything other than danger. There's nothing to steal. In my test of this, I thought I could pickpocket raiders, right? And the problem is they're all engaged in combat with Preston Garvey. And so, wait a minute, I'm at the wrong house. And so if they're engaged with combat, even if it's not with you, pickpocketing option doesn't even come up. So here we have a bed we can use. It'd be nice if I can't use any of this food, none of this stuff. But anyway, so I can't pickpocket there. So there's really nothing, no reason to go there just yet. There is a perception bobblehead, but I have to kill a whole bunch of raiders just to get to that point. So for now, Concord is put on hold. So we are going to sleep and then go to our first destination. Ooh, okay. I just realized I need to, before I do that, it only let me sleep 5 hours. I need to get me a survival options holotape. There's a lot more to remember when you're trying to give yourself specific rules to play by instead of just going with the flow and doing what you'd normally do. So we need a chemistry bench to craft a survival options holotape. And there is one right back, well, I think it's right back here. Yes, right back here. Utilities, survival options settings. All right, so now that I've reset the bed options, change them so I can actually sleep in a mattress as a bed, I will do that, and then we'll be on our way. All right, so now we are well rested, but of course we're thirsty. I'm actually surprised we're not hungry already as well. But we have no food or water, so that's not something we can deal with yet. I did get a level up, so let's take care of that now. Now, one of the issues is armor. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get armor. It might be a while. So I'm unfortunately going to have to blow a perk in a point into toughness just to give us some level of damage resistance. Because otherwise, I mean, we're probably still going down quick, but we may not always be one-shot kills at least. So our first stop is going to be Abernathy Farm, because there will be stuff there we can steal. It does seem to be variable. Like I've tried this a couple of times, and actually more than a couple. And every time the mix of items was, I mean, it was basically the same, but it wasn't identical every time. More stuff that'd be nice if we could take, but we can't. And there were bottle caps. Yeah, I don't think bottle caps are going to matter at all in this. I might as well pick up this location. But I won't be taking companions on this run because what I've found is you're always detected. And so when you're trying to sneak, it's not super helpful if you're being detected and it's just your companion. So yeah, it's going to be easier. Plus Lone Wanderer, honestly. I mean, Lone Wanderer is going to be very helpful in this run. And there's more stuff here that I would like to take. I mean, we got stim packs right away. Water would be fantastic. But we will be able to get something at Abernathy Farm, which is just over the hill right here. Although it is a bit inconvenient that they are, I have a feeling this might be a problem. I've always shown up here in the daytime before. And, okay, let's see. Can I steal? Yes, I can. Oh, now I'm detected. All right, so we are basically just going to loot them. So you can see steal. So if an item is marked as steal, I can take it. Other than that, not so much. There's some water. Some much needed water. Potatoes we can use. Let's take care of our water. Okay. So now our sleep is good. Our food and water are good. We're not sick. Oh, mining helmet. That actually might give us some damage resistance. That is the first time I've encountered that item. Mining helmet. Yeah, well, 3 damage resistance. It's not a lot, but it is something. And a glow-sighted pipe pistol. What's it? It's something. And I have 29 rounds. So, yeah, there we go. Ball-peen hammer. We are just taking everything. And originally, I was trying to find... Oh, now I'm detected by something. Got to be very careful. I don't want a war on my hands. Oh, now there's... shotgun shells. All right. So if I don't move, I don't know. Like I said, usually I do this in the daytime and they're out working, and so it's very easy to steal everything. All right, and I already got that. Okay, so what is that? Boston Bugle. Okay, I don't need to take everything. Yeah, so I thought about using a mod where I could do, there's one where you can do like portable scrapping and just to break everything down, make it way less. But then I thought that there are some situations where you're going to be given a quest where you have to find a specific item, you know, like a sensor module or something like that. And so it's best for me to keep everything not broken down, just in case, you know, in case I may need it. That does mean things will be heavier. It means, what's our carry weight at right now? Okay, so we're already kind of coming up on it. But we won't be picking up anything else, I don't think, before we get to our next stop. Let's see here. I think that's about all we're going to, and that's not anything we can pick up. Yep, all right. So, and this doesn't count as, is the cat dead? No, the cat's just kind of lounging. Yeah, and unfortunately taking any of this stuff doesn't count as stealing, so I have to leave it. So, Brahmin, too bad we can't milk the Brahmin. And the map. Still not used to the map. Let's see. So that is investigate Concord. We don't want that. We are not going to do that. We are actually headed, trying to go by memory, somewhere around here-ish. Diamond City is where our first stop's going to be, actually, I think. We could go to Drumlin Diner, but we're kind of limited to what we can do there because of... because we get roped into a quest and we don't really want to get roped into a situation just yet. It would be, it is experience and it's actually a pretty easy experience. But I also want to be able to take advantage of, like there's a safe there. And at the moment I don't have any bobby pins. So yeah, picking locks is not going to be a, okay, what's that? That's something I've never noticed before. That is what? Duke. Oh, Duke is, he's someone you can talk to. He's from Adam Cats, I think. Okay, I don't remember ever encountering Duke this early in the game before. You building something?
You building something?
My friends and I soup up old power armor. We have groovy metal suits like you have never seen. You seem like a cool cat. You should check out our digs. Our machines are something to see, Jack.
Now, if I remember right, there is some things you can steal down there at the Adam Cat's garage, but it is not even remotely close to where we're going, or to where we are, rather. So, yeah, we are going to just skirt the edges of this town and go this way. Now, one of the nice things about this game versus Fallout 76 is I can pause the action whenever I want, which is kind of nice. I've forgotten how nice that is. You know, when you're playing online games, that's just not something you can do. So we have Trash Can Carla here, and I've talked to her a few times. I've tried that, and it doesn't really get us anything. So, even when you ask about Diamond City, it's not like she gives you directions. So we're just going to bypass her. Yeah, for the most part, merchants, unless we can steal from them, that's not really a thing. I think I'm just going to pick this up just to fill out the map a little bit. I don't know. See, I can't, none of that is stealing. And I don't know. I said Diamond City, but since I'm here, I might as well see about, I'm detected. If there's something in here I can steal, I will, just to help me out. All right, that's good stuff. Yeah, I would like to pick that. I'm not even sure what's in there, but yeah, there's nothing pressing here, so I'll just come back later. Stimpack's nice. I'm hoping not to need it, though. I'm hoping to make it to Diamond City, just kind of sneaking around, which will probably take a while. So a lot of it will be just cut out, I think, unless I talk nonstop, and I think it's really interesting. Probably won't be, though. All right, so up on the left, we have the Corvega house over there, and then right here is a house full of rad roaches. But there's really nothing. It's just, yeah. There's not much in there. I mean, if we can't steal it, it doesn't do us any good. And you can't really steal from rad roaches. So we are going to just give the Corvega factory a wide berth because that is full of so many raiders. And again, stealing would be hard. I mean, we don't have any pickpocket skill yet. So until we get our pickpocket up and some decent defense, because at this point, if we were to pick someone's pocket, what would happen is they would detect us. They would kill us instantly. So if we don't have any chance of succeeding at doing something, what's the point of, spending the time on it? At this point, the goal is to get to Diamond City, and we should be able to get a bit of stuff. Now, this is an area where must be a random encounter. Last time I came through here, there was Brahmin and a scorpion, a rad scorpion. So, and that's definitely not something I want to worry about. Oh, it's over. Okay, I had it wrong. So it's not a random thing. Okay, so there's them, and a rad scorpion will pop up out of the ground at some point. At least always has whenever I walked by. Maybe I have to get within a certain range for it to happen. If it doesn't, I'm okay with it. Not something I want to deal with. I mean, at this point, there's nothing I want to deal with. I have a pipe gun with 29 rounds. There's a elevator. We can go up and deal with some gunners, but I'm going to pass on that. Well, no. All right, that took a bit of health. Not a lot, but a little bit. There are lots of ghouls in there. Now we could do the quests with the Brotherhood in here. Help what, fire support or whatever it was called. Because you could actually just kind of hang back and let them do all the work, and then you can follow them on a quest and let what's his name, Paladin Dance do all the work, and then you can get experience for completing a quest. But other than experience, it won't give us anything. I mean, there's nothing we can steal. At the end, we'll get a weapon that we're not able to use. So there's not a lot of point in doing that at the moment. I mean, at this point, what we want is Diamond City. And I found that out through a bit of trial and error when I was trying to figure out if this was even a possible way to play. I'm still not even sure, actually. I'm not sure how it's going to go. It's very difficult early on, as you can see. I mean, it basically just involves avoiding everything, which isn't the most interesting way to play. But eventually we'll get to a point where we'll actually have gear and we'll be able to do stuff. I hope. I mean, I know we'll get weapons and we'll get food and other stuff. The armor part I haven't quite figured out. I'm just going to assume at some point. One of the skills we'll take is pickpocket or pickpocketing. I think it's pickpocket. Anyway, at max rank, pickpocket allows you to take equipped items from people. And so that'd be great. So I could go up to somebody and steal their armor, but I can't take that until I'm level 30. So until level 30, that's, so that's a long ways to go. This game, you don't level up that fast. It's not like 76 where I could just go out and, do some stuff and get to level 30 really quick. That's just not going to happen here. So I'm going to have to make do other ways, which is one of the reasons why I put points into the toughness perk. It's just, it's just going to be rough for a while, which is what people seem to want. I do know that when, with the RNG playthrough, the most difficult episodes for me, the most challenging ones, tend to be the ones that people watch the most. So people like pain. Okay, so we made it to this bridge. And when I was testing this out, I couldn't actually make it to the bridge because there was a random spawn of, I don't even know what it was. Some enemies, though, and I'm just not equipped to really deal with anything. Rad roaches I can handle. Pretty much anything else, I'm in trouble. Dogs. I'm like a one-shot kill for dogs at the moment. Definitely not going to engage with super mutants. But luckily we don't have to. That's an optional thing. Make sure our AP bar is full. And we will run on by. They are all over you, but I'm sure you've got it covered. Not like I would be much help anyway. All right, and with that, we are close to Diamond City. This way, and that sign is honest and truthful. Okay, so the thing is, we're going to encounter Piper up here. And there'll be a cutscene, and then we'll talk to her. And the plan is to make a beeline for Piper's house. See, she's talking to them, trying to get in. So Piper's going to want to interview us. So what we want to do, after we talk to Piper and we can actually move around and go into the city, we want to make a beeline for her house. Just go there as quick as we can. And steal everything, because everything is marked as stolen. But once she gets there, she's going to want to interview us, and she'll follow us around, and stealing will be impossible. And once we do the interview, she won't follow us around, but then we can just take what we want, and it won't be something we can steal, because it won't be stealable, I guess, is the word I'll use. So yeah, this is all about hurrying up. We'll talk to Piper. Oh, she's busy.
Damn it, Danny, open up.
So now I'm stuck in the this thing by engaging with her too early.
You want into Diamond City, right?
Yes, I do, I think. Yes.
I just got here, but yeah.
Shh. Play along. What's that?
I like how she says play along, but there's really nothing for you to actually say or do.
To keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before.
All right, I will head inside quickly as soon as I have. Okay, hang on. I don't need my gun. All right, let me inside. We're running. All right, we're in Diamond City. We're trying to run. There we go. Story of the century. So her sister's outside. All right, so we are just stealing the heck out of everything in here. Now, one of the things that she has, at least before when I tested this, was, yes, bobby pins. We need bobby pins to steal. Just make sure we're still, oh, stim packs, ammo. Oh, yummo and deviled eggs. Ooh, a lot of it. A lot of food. Okay, good. Rat away. I'm carrying too much. Oh, okay, and that's bad in this mode. Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to waddle over and store some stuff. Oh, no, this is... Yeah. I don't think I did as well as I have on other runs in this. Oh, no. Now I'm dead. All right, and I dawdled too long. That's what happened. I dawdled too long, and she showed up, and yeah, I got a little greedy. So, I wonder if I have any beer to make this so I can hold more. Yes. All right. That'll be my strategy. I'll drink a beer when I get in there. That'll help with my carry weight a little bit. Okay, I think I've looted everything I can. There must have been less stuff in there this time because I'm not over encumbered. And so I'm going to store my junk here. I've done this in other playthroughs, and it's always held stuff, and there's nothing in here already, as you can see, so everything in there is mine. And that will help with carry weight and just letting me sort stuff out. And I did pick up dirty water, and you can turn that into purified water. So there is that. All right, so that actually went pretty well. It only took two attempts. And there's lots of other stuff. I think we'll talk to... Let's see, do I want to talk to Piper now? I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. I mean, short of, doing a complete playthrough before I start. See, there's something else I could have stolen, but I'm out in the open. That requires sneakiness. There are, yeah. So there's lots of things. Okay, so we are at night, so I want to try something here. So if I'm here, I can steal baseball bat. Nice. Nope, I'm detected. Wonder glue. Okay, that's one of the things that's going to be an issue in this is wonder glue, or just adhesive in general, because that's required for everything. And you know, any kind of crafting, not repair. I mean, you don't have weapon condition, but any kind of upgrades. There we go. Anything at all, you need adhesive, and it's just going to be in such short supply. So I'm going to have to be very choosy about where I, you know, when I mod a weapon or armor or whatever. I have to be really sure about it. So yeah, because it's just not going to be, and I don't think that'll ever change. I just find it unlikely that I'm ever going to be swimming in adhesive. All right, well, let's see. We have that baseball bat. Let's see if there's anything we can do to it. I actually just don't know. I don't know mods in this game, really. Let's see. So there are mods, but they require... Okay. So they do require things that I have in the... Okay. So there's that. I don't think I want to upgrade the pipe pistol. I don't think that's worth bothering. It's not worth the resources. We'll hopefully find better things. But one other place that we can actually get stuff from fairly easily is the Nick Valentine Detective Agency. Because we have Ellie over there, who's just distraught and not paying attention to anything. And so if we don't talk to her, I keep picking up 10mm rounds, but I don't have a 10mm. Oh, military fatigues. That actually might be... Let's see. What is a vault suit giving us? That's giving us 10 rads and 5 energy resist. That gives us damage resist. Oh, and agility. Okay, well, extra agility would probably be good. So I think it is cool playing a game where you actually get bonuses for your clothes. I don't think I'm going to need a dress.
He never did photograph well.
Oh, stim packs. Yeah, any stim packs we can get.
Detective secretary. I'll never find another job.
Yeah. So when I did this before, she was pretty much oblivious to our presence. And the thing about pickpocketing, so you can actually see what they have and what the chance is without, you know, without getting in trouble, basically. So you can see I have a 49% chance to steal. But at this point, it's just not worth. It's not worth doing for the most part, just because then just everyone turns hostile to you. So it's best to be cautious early on and wait until later when I have more options for stealing from people. But for the most part, that's kind of where that's kind of what I need to do at this point, is just go around, just, you know, going in every door that I can break into, because there are quite a few, especially during the daytime, like Arturo here. I mean, it's difficult to steal out here because there's always so many eyes. Oh, we have this little interaction, which doesn't really help us either. There's no stealing. I mean, it's kind of interesting, the stuff you ignore when let's see here. Do I? Yeah. The stuff you ignore because you can't steal.
Put the gun down now.
Let's go over and talk to Piper. Get that, because that is a little quest we can do. I think it'll give us some experience and yeah, another level up, which would be good.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm holding up.
Yeah, holding up.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. You might not be wearing the blue jumpsuit, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
He's actually a halfway decent companion, but not this time around. All right, I'm in.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
It was cold.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes, I was.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth. Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Let's see here. You're all living in... Let's see here. Yeah, I like this one.
You're all living in rusty shacks, killing each other. Oh my god, the smell.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a fun one to quote. Now, the big question. Why come to Diamond City? You're looking for someone, aren't you? Who is it?
Let's see here. My son.
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Let's see here. Yeah, make them pay.
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Look, about your son. I didn't know if you were on the up and up before, didn't want to waste my friend's time, but I think he can help you. His name's Nick Valentine, a detective extraordinaire. Got an office here in Diamond City. Just look for the neon sign with the heart in it.
Let's see. Thanks, Piper. I'll talk to him.
Thanks, Piper. I'll talk to him.
He'll like you. He's got a soft spot for the hard luck cases. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
All right, story of the century done, and a level up. There we go. Oh, and a decent progress on the next level. And for that level up, we will be taking... Nope. Lone Wanderer. Extra carry weight and less incoming damage is going to be very helpful. All right, so we have a dead guy here, but nothing we can do. It'd be nice. Nice if we could take some stuff, but we can't. So yeah, what we have ahead of us is lots more stealing. There's a lot of doors to pick, a lot of stuff to steal. And actually daytime is the best time because everyone's out working, and so a lot of the houses and stuff are empty based on my preliminary scouting. So yeah, I hope you like the idea. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please, and you want some more, please hit that subscribe button. And I hope you join me in the next one. Thank you very much.